the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Cleveland. It's the Bills and the Browns under the lights on Sunday night.
Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Martin Emerson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Hicks gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end. Oh, they're on him too quickly. Back, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
This is the tight end, Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
6-0 our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Hardy set to return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To the air, Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And this returnable for Hines.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Hey, Lion!
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. York on now for the extra point.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence throwing middle, and it's complete.
Let's go.
And quickly they get to the line. Here's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
York on for the Browns field goal. A 23.
And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Shakir hauls it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Now Allen again.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the San Francisco 49ers who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 5.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Coleman, the man in motion right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Motion man is Shakir.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Reggie Gilliam.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by Chosen.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
This is Hines. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they take a knee. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.